Like, I was watching this. Season 2 came out of one of my favorite shows. It's called My Dress Up Darling, and like that's the English. That's the English title. Yeah. And the two main characters are Marin and Gojo, and they are just absolutely the cutest. They are one of my favorite anime characters. I would say, yeah, definitely is both of them. Of Marin for her confidence, and Gojo because like he's so skilled and like unassuming, but he's like also he's like the most sincerest and most kind-hearted person like you're ever gonna meet. Anyway, so like this whole thing about being nonchalant in relationships, right? Thinking about them and how they interact with each other, like it reminded me why they're one of my favorite couples, because it's like they don't. Oh, sorry, I don't know. They don't pretend like they don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. And number two, I love that they actually act like teenagers. They actually act like their age. Um, what was I gonna say? Like often in shows, like especially like shows with high schoolers or teenagers, they're like what is it? They either they're like, oh yeah, we're adults, like we're in charge, we have everything figured out. I'm like, bro, even adults don't have everything. Sorry, even adults don't have everything figured out. Oftentimes in shows these days, we'll see teenagers taking on like adult plots, as if they're like fully grown people, right? Or you're gonna see them like acting way far below their age, like they're in kindergarten and bickering over the last chair in preschool. Or, yeah, anyway, on the playground, right? Like sometimes the characters act so far beneath their age that then it's just actually annoying. It gets annoying because you're like, bro, like, what are we fighting over? Like, why are we doing this? Yeah, like, why are we wasting time on XYZ misunderstanding when we could be furthering the plot, you know? So one thing I really love about Marin and Gojo and this show is that any misunderstanding that they have is genuinely funny and cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just comes to them being awkward around each other or embarrassed because they like each other. But none of them is acting like, oh yeah, I'm so tough. Like, I don't have no feelings. Like I love it. Like they show that they love each other. They show that they like each other, and like they might get nervous around each other or whatever, but it's just so sweet. Like it's literally, when I watch them, I'm like, because they're literally so cute. They're so sweet. They're so endearing. And don't get me wrong, not in an infantilizing way at all. Not in that way at all. Um, but it's so nice to see. It's so heartwarming to see, people who actually care about each other and show it. They're not over here saying like, I'm too tough, I'm too cool, or being the nonchalant final boss, whatever it's called. And that's what make me like fall in love with the show, part of it, right? And then what was the next thing I was saying? Yeah, so number one, they actually act like teenagers, and then number two, they actually show their feelings, right? And even them, they're not perfect. I'm not expecting them to be perfect communicators or whatever. After all, it's a TV show. We watch it just because we love to watch it. I'm not critiquing that, whatever, right? And I'm saying what the great thing is that even when they do mess up, well, quote unquote mess up, even when they do have misunderstandings, it's genuinely funny to see it play out. It's genuinely like, oh my god, that was so funny, or oh my god, that was so cute, to see it play out. Everything in a show does not have to be drama, pain, suffering, tragedy. Like, I cannot manage shows like that. Me with the remote, it's like skip, 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 skip. Because I can't handle, I just can't do it. So I just really appreciate shows like this, where the characters actually show their feelings, show that they like each other. No digging for drama, because we don't need it, bro. We don't need it. And also, like, I understand that in real life, it's very difficult to be honest with your feelings, or rather, not difficult to be honest, but it's difficult to know who you can be honest with, like it's difficult to know, okay, in which conditions is it safe to do XYZ, to reveal XYZ information, blah, 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 so that it won't be used against me, you know? Like, I very much understand, like, the need for self-preservation. I'm not just saying go follow some anime characters and spill all your feelings everywhere. No. Like, they know each other and they trust each other, Like, yeah, I'm not over here advocating for lack of self-preservation. Yeah. But there's definitely something to be admired. And if you are in a situation where you can be honest with your partner or whatever other relationships, your friend, your family, anybody like that you have in your life, then that's a good thing. That's something to cherish, because everybody doesn't have that, and it honestly ruins their story, in my opinion. There's so many great stories or shows or movies or books, or TV shows. I think I already said that. Whatever. There's so many like media stuff in which, like, I feel like the romance is just ruined by the characters being nonchalant or stoic or super tough, blah 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 blah. Like, you're getting in the way of the fun part, So anyway, just say, like, I appreciate those characters and I appreciate all y'all people who do that in real life. So just my 2 cents.